Hello everybody and welcome to the Madison Dane County Regional Airport. As you can see, we have the new apron here. We have added all this on here. This is all new from the last update, so this is gates 11 through 16 that have been added on with the terminal extension. I have been posting updates with the extra gates just without the gate foils in, and I have finally completed those. That's why you can see the paper is different there, because I just taped over the original Madison. So that is why this looks slightly different. But yes, very excited to show the new gate aprons here. And so now they're now semi-realistic. I'm not sure exactly what they look like in real life because the most recent satellite images show the terminal still under construction, so I can see the building. I just can't see, where the gates are. So gates 16 through 14 are accurate, but I'm not sure about gates 13 through 11, so those might be inaccurate, and my apologies if they are. But I just can't tell unless I go to Madison, which unfortunately is not very easy. But yeah, now moving into the second piece of news here, we have three news things to get out of the way here because they most apply to this airport, so I might as well just do them. So yeah, the next piece of news, trip announcement. I will be heading to Wisconsin, not to Madison, but I will be heading to Wisconsin on the Amtrak Empire Builder. I'll be heading to Milwaukee on Tuesday, April 2nd, and we'll be staying 3 days in Milwaukee, except for one of those days is actually going to be a day trip in Chicago, where I take the Amtrak Hiawatha service down to Chicago, and then just spend the day down there before heading back up to Milwaukee. And then on Friday the 5th, taking the Empire Builder back to Union Depot in St. Paul. It's just a little fun trip here over spring break. So stay tuned for... I'll be definitely going to Grayland Station, one of the things that I want to do there in Chicago, so stay tuned for a video of me going to Grayland Station, and then I'll probably try to do a trip report on Amtrak. Not sure how that's going to work though. I haven't really figured out which trip I want to do for the trip report for this channel and which trip I want to do on MSP Transit, my second channel, which is where most of the footage will be posted from that trip. We'll go on to MSP Transit. But I do want to make at least one Amtrak trip report for this channel because I have not done that yet, and I've been wanting to, but just haven't been able to do it. So yeah, stay tuned for an Amtrak trip report, likely on, it'll definitely be one of the Empire Builder trips, as I'm just going to save Hiawatha exclusively for MSP Transit. Anyways, just stay tuned for that trip report, but we'll see. I still haven't decided on which leg of the trip I want to put on this channel and which one I want to do on the other one. So, but definitely expect some Amtrak trip report to come soon. Finally, for news, and this one is, I guess, slightly bleaker. I did mention this in a previous video that I might try to replace Madison with a different airport, and it is a Wisconsin airport, and it is the Milwaukee International Airport. So you guys can feel free to vote on that. I will say that Milwaukee is definitely bigger, and it features airlines that Madison doesn't feature, like Southwest, Alaska, and Spirit, it being a Southwest focus city. But it does not feature Breeze, but it is bigger, and it's mostly pretty similar to Madison in terms of the flights that it gets. A few more mainline services, and then definitely extra airlines as well. So yeah, feel free to vote on what you like. You can feel free to comment, and then eventually I'll probably set up like a poll in my Instagram and on YouTube as well to see if you guys would rather see Madison or Milwaukee, because I'm also kind of torn between them because Madison is a cool airport to have on the channel and it's pretty unique and all that, but also Milwaukee would be probably more interesting for you guys to see. But also I do want to keep some smaller airports on the channel just for the variety, because I have been adding some bigger ones like Tampa I recently added, and of course MSP is the main airport on the channel, so I don't want them all to be like super big airports, because also that's difficult for me to set up, and then I just get behind because I feel like because I have a life outside the channel, and it's harder to set up the big airports because just more planes, more construction time, and all that. So I get behind on those updates quite quickly, so that's a reason for keeping Madison. And if you guys like to see the Madison updates, I'll definitely be happy to keep them going here, especially because I went through all the effort of adding onto this new extension here. But anyways, enough with this intro, which has already been on 5 minutes. We'll start with the actual aircraft in the airport update now. All right, we'll actually start over here in the new extension here at Gate 16. At the very end of the terminal here, we have this American Eagle E-175 operated by Envoy Air. This is in the retro livery, as we can see right here, and an absolutely gorgeous job by American Airlines and Envoy on making this retro livery, and so we're glad to include it here. Once again at Madison, this is, I believe, the second appearance at this airport. This one arrived in from Chicago O'Hare, and it'll be heading back out there today on the turnaround. Here at the new Gate 13, we have this American A319 with sharklets. That's pretty cool to see right there, because normally they fly on the fence-tip winglets, but today we got a sharklet version of the A319, which is very nice to see. This aircraft arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth, and it will be heading back out there today on the turnaround. So another turn here for American, and those are their only 2 aircraft in today's update. So not a super big presence for them today, but we definitely have some more interesting stuff to get to later on here in the airport update. And right here we have the beautiful Delta 717-200 currently taxiing out for the service out to Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, and also arrived in from there on the turnaround today. Very nice to see on the Delta 717, or as some like to call it, the MD-95, as it was originally supposed to be called that before Boeing took control of it. And also it is so-called the Mad Puppy. So very nice right there. And now move on to the rest of our Delta section. All right, and now moving on to our Delta gates here. So with the new expansion, all the major U.S. carriers have gained space here at Madison. Delta gained a gate. They have gained Gate 10. American, they have gained, I believe, 2 gates with the new expansion. So that's great. They pretty much control the entire expansion. Obviously, it was made to attract a new airline, which clearly it worked because we now have Breeze here. United also has gained a gate, so it's pretty much mutually beneficial for all of the major U.S. carriers here, which is very nice and also beneficial to the airport as they have gained a new airline as well. So big thumbs up there with the new expansion. So that's why Delta is able to fit all these aircraft in the airport update today. So we'll begin with the CRJ-900 there on the far left of your screen. This one is SkyWest operated, arrived in from Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, and we'll be heading back out there. In the middle here, we have the second CRJ-900, also SkyWest operated. This one arrived in from Detroit Metro. We'll be heading back out there. Another turnaround for both of those CRJ-900s. One more turnaround here, because why not? It's a small airport. It's going to happen. This E-170, this is not an E-175, this is an E-170 right here. Well, the aircraft is a shapeless custom E-175 with the normal winglets, but that is more accurate for the aircraft because the E-170 does not have the enhanced winglets. This one arrived in from Washington, DCA, Washington Reagan National. We'll be heading back out there. So that is our pretty unique Delta flight here. This once a day turn from Washington, DCA. So very cool right there. And I'm glad that we can get it here in this airport update and this beautiful Delta lineup. And here we have the first of our United aircraft, this one being the E-175, operated by Republic. This one is in from Chicago O'Hare, and it is on the overnight turn today, back out to Chicago. So looking very nice right here. Loving this E-175 action here. Yeah, good to see Republic on Chicago. A bit surprising that is Republic operated and not like SkyWest or Mesa. I guess Mesa would be a little bit of a stretch, but yeah, cool to see that on Republic. And great that they are continuing to operate well here out of Madison on the E-175. Right here we have the gorgeous United 737-900 in the Eco Skies livery. Of course, this livery does not exist anymore, but the actual aircraft was in the old Continental Globe livery, so I figured might as well put this aircraft in here. This is the NG model that looks absolutely fantastic. This one is arriving in from Denver currently, and it will be another turnaround today. We'll be heading back out there. So, yeah, looking very nice right here. Currently taxiing in. We'll be pulling into Gate 5. Getting loaded up here is this United Express CRJ 550 operated by GoJet. This one is on the turn from Chicago O'Hare today, and like I said, this one's currently getting boarded up, and we'll soon be heading out to Chicago. Alright, and right here we have this Frontier A320 Neo, probably the Prairie Dog right here, but the actual aircraft was a Monty the Margay Cat. So yeah, this one arrived in from Orlando, and you'll be heading back out there today on the turnaround here. The flight in did come in late, about an hour 40 minutes late, so not great right there, but it did make it in here on the beautiful Frontier A320 Neo, and yeah, I'd love to see that here at Madison once again. Frontier have been doing a great job here, and glad to see them continuing service. Of course, Orlando being their main destination out of here. Not their only one, they also have Denver. But yeah, good to see Orlando continuing strong here. Of course, it being spring break season, you're definitely going to see plenty of flights to those Florida destinations. And that is great to see that Frontier is continuing to go well here at Madison. And speaking of vacation destinations, here we have the Sun Country Airlines 737-800 without the winglets. So yeah, this is 813 Sierra Yankee, the last aircraft in the fleet, the Sun Country fleet without winglets. So that is pretty cool right there. This one arrived in from Fort Myers. You'll be heading back out to Fort Myers today on the turnaround. So yeah, another vacation destination here for this beautiful 737-800 operated by Sun Country. And that will conclude our airport update today. So I hope you enjoyed this fun update. I believe this is the busiest that we've ever had a Madison update, and of course that's fitting because we've now finished the new expansion here. Yeah, it's able to fit just a ton of aircraft in today's update. I really wanted to make it feel very full here, so I think we have definitely achieved that today. So yeah, glad to make that work in today's update, and hope you enjoyed this one as well. So that being said, that will conclude today's video. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.